From WKYC Studios, this is What's Next with Russ Mitchell and Lena Lai.
And as the next President of the United States always says, when we fight, when we fight, when we fight.
Just moments ago, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz wrapped up his speech after accepting his nomination for vice president on night 3 of the Democratic National Convention.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us here on 3 News. I'm Peter Fleischer. Russ has the night off.
The convention also heard from former President Bill Clinton, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Oprah, among several other notable speakers. NBC's Bree Jackson joins us live at the United Center in Chicago with more. Bree, good evening.
Good evening, or good night, late night there, Lena. So tonight on this third night at the Democratic National Convention, this was really Tim Walz's night. I mean, he took the stage and he really grabbed the attention of the crowd. He gave a message of this campaign is all about a fight for freedoms. And then he also touted his small town roots. It's a relatable story to many people across the country. He talked about being a former teacher. He talked about being a coach. He seemingly gave the country a pep talk. He talked about the importance of people just getting out and supporting this ticket. He talked about some of the things that the Harris-Walz tickets would fight for. In particular, they talked about the fight for freedoms. They talked about the fight for education. They've talked about the fight for the woman's right to choose. And so it really was a night for Tim Walz to introduce himself to the country. He was really a lesser-known politician until tonight. And another thing we saw tonight, it was a star-powered night. There were musicians, we saw politicians including Nancy Pelosi, Hakeem Jeffries, former President Bill Clinton took the stage, all with the same message, urging Americans to get behind this Harris-Walz ticket.
Now, Bree, we're wrapping up day 3. What about day 4? What do we have to look forward to for what's next?
So the theme for day 4 is for our future. Democrats say that America can't afford to put Donald Trump back in the White House, but the main event here really is Kamala Harris officially accepting the Democratic nomination. So she'll take the stage and make her case to the American people tomorrow night.
All right, Bree Jackson reporting live for us from Chicago. Thanks so much.
The Democratic National Convention has already seen some big names and historic moments this week. Tonight, Ohio delegates are weighing in. Many of them say they like what they've seen, including Cleveland City Council President Blaine Griffin and former Cuyahoga County Executive Director Armand Budish.
It's exciting. It's not controversial, but it's very exciting.
If I could take one word that describes this convention, it's been unifying, energetic.
Both men agree the Ohio Democratic Party has some work to do heading into the November election, but they do feel positive. And you can be sure to stick with NBC News and 3 News as well for complete coverage from the Democratic National Convention. You can also stay up to date on the latest at WKYC.com and on the 3 News app.